Can you believe? There are legendary tractors that just hearing their names could make farmers burst into tears. From designs that make you wonder, what were they thinking, to technical flaws that ruined entire harvests? These 10 tractors have earned their place in history as the worst of all time. But they're not just failures, they're also valuable lessons in agricultural engineering. From unforgivable technical flaws to bizarre and puzzling designs, this list will make you laugh and maybe even feel a little sympathy. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on the most fascinating stories we have to share. Let's dive into this surprising and exciting journey. The Chalmers 190 XT, launched between 1964 and 1971, was expected to be a breakthrough in the tractor line. However, the use of many components from the earlier D19 model led to significant issues. The unsynchronized gearbox made shifting gears difficult, especially when the PTO was engaged. This reduced efficiency and caused frustration for users. Moreover, many farmers increased the engine power to 120 horsepower, exceeding the machine's design limits. As a result, the drivetrain components, particularly at the rear, frequently experienced failures. Although Chalmers made efforts to improve the tractor, these issues significantly tarnished the 190 XT's reputation in the market. Even so, when operated correctly and within its design limits, the 190 XT remained a reliable tractor. However, comparisons with competitors like the John Deere 4020, which featured a synchronized gearbox, made the 190 XT less appealing to many farmers. The Case 1070, introduced in the early 1970s, was initially expected to deliver exceptional performance for farmers. However, the tractor quickly faced criticism due to issues with its transmission and hydraulic systems. The power-shift gearbox frequently encountered malfunctions, making it difficult to switch between speeds and reducing efficiency in field operations. The cooling system of the Case 1070 was not optimally designed, resulting in overheating during prolonged operation. This issue not only shortened the engine's lifespan, but also caused significant inconvenience for users during its operation. Although Case made efforts to improve and address the issues in subsequent models, the reputation of the 1070 was severely damaged. Many farmers turned to more reliable brands, causing the Case 1070 to become one of the forgotten tractors in agricultural history. The Oliver 1250, one of the first tractors Oliver imported from Fiat, faced significant challenges in adapting to the agricultural environment of the United States. Designed to European standards, the 1250 was ill-suited to the demands and working conditions in the U.S., resulting in poor performance and dissatisfaction among farmers. The differences in farming practices between Europe and the U.S. highlighted the limitations of the Oliver 1250. This tractor failed to meet the demands of heavy workloads and the diverse terrain conditions in the United States. Furthermore, the lack of suitable features made the 1250 less competitive compared to domestic alternatives. To address these issues, Oliver implemented over 1,000 technical changes between the 1250 and the 1255 models. However, these improvements came too late, and the 1250 left a negative impression on users, becoming a costly lesson in the importance of tailoring products to local market needs. The Massey Ferguson 1805, introduced in the late 1970s, was equipped with a powerful V8 engine and promised exceptional performance. However, the complexity of its design led to numerous reliability issues. While the V8 engine was powerful, it consumed excessive fuel and frequently encountered breakdowns, resulting in higher operating costs and prolonged downtime. The drivetrain of the 1805 was also poorly regarded. Frequent issues with the gearbox and drive shafts were common, especially when the tractor was used in harsh conditions. This reduced work efficiency and increased maintenance and repair costs for users. Although Massey Ferguson made efforts to improve subsequent models, the 1805 is still remembered as a failure in combining power and reliability. Many farmers switched to other brands with simpler and more efficient designs, causing the 1805 to fade into obscurity in the history of tractors. The International 3588, also known as the two-tone tractor, was designed with a bold concept: two connected bodies joined by a flexible hinge. While the idea seemed intriguing, in practice, this innovation became its critical weakness. The complex steering system not only made operation difficult but was also prone to frequent malfunctions. The hinge mechanism was susceptible to wear and tear, making the tractor less durable in fieldwork. Despite its rugged appearance, the 3588 lacked the reliability farmers needed. Another weakness of the International 3588 was its engine. While powerful, the engine frequently overheated during extended operation. This meant that farmers spent more time on repairs than on actual work. Moreover, repairs were far from straightforward due to the tractor's complex structure. This made the 3588 a nightmare for those without technical expertise or access to skilled mechanics. International attempted to market the 3588 as an advanced machine for modern agriculture, but the results were far from expectations. Instead of performing efficiently, it became a clumsy giant, quickly losing the trust of farmers. The market reacted negatively, and the 3588 was discontinued after a short time. However, the lessons learned from this failure helped International improve its designs and subsequent product lines. The John Deere Mt, introduced in the late 1940s, was marketed as a compact and economical solution for small to medium-sized farms. However, this could not offset the machine's significant flaws. One of the most serious issues was its inefficient cooling system. When operating in hot conditions, the MT frequently overheated, causing the engine to degrade quickly and reducing its overall lifespan. Another issue lay in the steering and drive train system. The John Deere MT was not designed to handle heavy-duty tasks, making it difficult to compete with its rivals. The gears frequently broke, especially when users pushed the machine to its limits. This resulted in high repair costs, leaving many feeling that the tractor was not worth the money they had invested. Despite efforts to improve, the John Deere MT failed to meet user expectations. It was regarded as a disappointment within John Deere's product lineup. However, the lessons learned from the MT contributed to the company refining its subsequent designs, ultimately leading to the creation of better and more reliable tractors. The Oliver 1450, introduced in the 1960s, was another tractor imported from Fiat similar to the Oliver 1250. Despite having greater power, the 1450 suffered from similar issues. Its diesel engine was poorly designed, producing excessive noise and significant vibrations during operation. This not only fatigued farmers but also reduced the machine's durability over time. The hydraulic system of the Oliver 1450 was another major weakness. Its components frequently broke down, especially under harsh working conditions. Repairs required rare and expensive parts, leaving many farmers frustrated. Additionally, the lack of flexible attachment options further limited the 1450's usability. With these combined drawbacks, the Oliver 1450 quickly lost its appeal in the market. Farmers gradually turned to other brands that offered higher performance and greater reliability. The Farmall 560 was once promoted by International Harvester as a masterpiece of its time, but reality proved otherwise. One of its biggest issues was the failure of its drivetrain system. Under the pressure of heavy-duty tasks, the drive shaft and gearbox of the 560 were prone to breaking down. This made the tractor incapable of handling the large-scale fieldwork it was designed for. Another weakness was the cooling system. During extended operations, the Farmall 560 frequently experienced overheating, leading to engine failures. Early users complained about the constant need for repairs, which disrupted production and significantly increased operating costs. This eroded farmers' trust in the tractor, making it a less reliable choice in their eyes. The failures of the Farmall 560 triggered a major crisis for International Harvester. The company was forced to implement a recall and improvement program, but this was not enough to salvage the 560's reputation. Although subsequent models addressed many of its issues, the Farmall 560 remains remembered as a significant failure in the history of tractors. The John Deere 2010 was expected to be a standout star of the 1960s, but it quickly turned into a mechanical nightmare. Its biggest weakness lay in its gasoline and diesel engines, which were not only underpowered but also extremely fuel-hungry. Poor cold-weather starting capability was another major drawback, making the 2010 unsuitable for use in harsh climates. The hydraulic and drivetrain systems of the 2010 were also significant problems. These components frequently malfunctioned, causing repeated disruptions in farm work. Notably, the tractor's braking system was insufficiently effective, leading to numerous accidents during operation. This not only caused property damage but also posed a serious risk to the safety of the operator. John Deere attempted to improve by introducing new models, but the poor reputation of the 2010 left a lasting stain on the company's history. Many farmers abandoned this product line in favor of other brands. Today, the John Deere 2010 is remembered as a classic example of failure in product design and testing. The Ford 6000, launched in 1961, was expected to be Ford's first tractor featuring an automatic transmission. However, the overly complex design of the transmission became the primary reason for its failure. The Selecto-Speed transmission frequently malfunctioned, ranging from difficulty in shifting gears to complete breakdowns during operation. This forced Ford to conduct a comprehensive recall shortly after the product's release. Beyond the transmission, the electrical and hydraulic systems of the Ford 6000 were also a nightmare. Components frequently failed, making the tractor nearly impossible to operate reliably. Additionally, the Ford 6000 consumed more fuel than other models in its class, further increasing operating costs for farmers. Despite numerous efforts to improve, Ford released an upgraded version, but the loss of trust from farmers was irreparable. The Ford 6000 was quickly discontinued and became a painful lesson for the company. It is regarded as one of the biggest failures in Ford's history of tractor development. Thank you for watching the video. If you found this content interesting, please hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel to motivate us to bring you even more fascinating stories about the world of machinery. See you in the next video.